Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the McDonald-Special Saxophone Quartet Masterclass this evening. My name is Zachary McDonald, and I composed the first piece you're going to hear tonight, The Corrupted Sleeper. I composed the piece for the DSQ's National Composition Competition in 2015, and took first place. The piece is... So I'm going to give you a bit of a background on the piece, just to help you understand the musical ideas and the details going on, just to enhance your listening experience. So, The Corrupted Sleeper is a programmatic piece of music. What does programmatic mean? Well, programmatic, for those of you that don't know, is music that tells a story. Our story in this case is a guy who has such a terrible, depressing, stressful life that he's only ever happy when he's asleep. So, big picture, the piece goes, guy's awake, guy falls asleep, guy wakes up. So how do we tell this story through music? I tell the story by starting in a very, very fast minor key feel where it's just non-stop things going on. And that's supposed to represent the stressfulness in this guy's life. And that builds and builds and builds, and then we get to the depressing section where it slows down a little bit. And in that section, he's thinking about his day that he just had. And then from thinking about his day that he just had, he thinks about the day he's about to have. Every day is the same. It's always depressing. So he's got some aggressive feelings towards tomorrow. And that's emulated through some aggressive, extended techniques in the saxophone, such as slap tonguing and growling. From there, we go to a very cool part of the piece, the lullaby section. This is where he's falling asleep. When thinking about how to convey somebody falling asleep, I instantly got a really good idea to quote Brahms' Lullaby and kind of make that my own for this section. So I take the accompaniment from Brahms' Lullaby, set it in a minor key, write my own melody on top of it, and then I flip it and I take the original melody from Brahms' Lullaby and put that on top, and then make my own sort of accompaniment and just ornament around the melody. So it's still Brahms' Lullaby, but it's very unique and different. With that, we transition into a major key, and that's him being in a deeper sleep where he can dream. So our next section is the dream section. The dream section is very fast, a lot of hocketed, playful slap tonguing. It's happy and it's exciting. And the cool thing in this section is we take a lot of motives that came from earlier on in the piece and bring them into this section. And it shows that things in your life that are upsetting you or depressing can turn into good things. In this case, it's only in this guy's dream though. Like all good dreams, they have to end and you have to wake up. This guy wakes up to a very quick, aggressive new section that we come out into where it's just a lot of notes and it's non-stop for about a minute until the end, and it's quite nice, if I do say so myself. So that's our story, that's our piece. You may now be thinking, where does corrupted come from? Is it because his life is corrupt? Not necessarily, it just happened to work out that way. I added in the word corrupted because during my writing process, I lost a large portion of my work due to the files corrupting. And that happened to me 3 times. And with a week left, week left until the deadline, the third time it happened, I decided to give up. The day before the entry was due, Dr. Gerard, the tenor saxophone player, came up to me and he asked where my submission was. And I told him what had happened, and he inspired me to go for it. So I stayed up all night working really hard on the piece, and it paid off, and I'm really glad that I did that. So I hope that now you have a better understanding of the piece you're about to listen to and can enjoy it more than you would previously. So without further ado, the Donald Census Saxophone Quartet.